Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.33. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.33. Use nodal analysis to determine the value of current I0 in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find the value of current through this branch labeled as I0 with this specific polarity, and we have to apply nodal analysis on this network. We know that in order to apply nodal analysis on any network, we have to follow some steps. First step includes finding out the maximum number of node voltage equations that can be retrieved from that network. So using this equation, we can find out that figure. In this equation, n represents number of nodes. So in our case, there are two number of nodes. 2 minus 1 will be equal to 1. So only one node voltage equation can be retrieved from this network. After this, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltage. In this case, we are considering this node as reference or ground node. Other non-reference node voltage is taken as V1. In next step, we have to label all unknown branch currents along with their directions, but in this case, all branch currents with their specific polarities are already given in this scenario. Now we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this node to find out its node voltage equation. On this node, two currents are entering, 2 mA and Ix, while only one current is leaving, that is I0. Leaving current is taken with negative sign while entering currents are taken with positive sign. In next step, we have to replace these two currents with their respective equations. Current Ix will be equal to the potential difference of these two voltage divided by the value of resistance. Here the direction of current is from this voltage source to node 1, which is indicating that value of this voltage source is on higher potential than V1. So their difference will be taken as 12 volt minus V1, and this difference divided by the value of resistance will be equal to Ix. Similarly, current I0 will be equal to V1 minus into minus 4Ix divided by 1 kilo ohm. Here negative terminal of this dependent voltage source is connected with this resistance and positive terminal is grounded. That's why we have taken its value with minus sign. Now open these brackets. This minus outside of the bracket will multiply with minus 4Ix. It will become 4Ix. Now we can write this equation in this form by separating these two nominator values, V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm minus 4Ix divided by 1 kilo ohm. This plus will multiply with minus, it will become minus. In this equation, we have to replace Ix with its value, that is equal to 12 volt minus V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Here Ix is replaced with 12 volt minus V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Now open these brackets. This 4 will multiply with 12 volt and minus V1, while this 1 kilo ohm will multiply with 1 kilo ohm in denominator. 48 volt minus 4 V1 divided by 1 mega ohm. Here the product of 1 kilo ohm and 1 kilo ohm will become 1 mega ohm. Now in order to omit all denominator values, we will multiply this equation on both sides with 1 mega ohm. Product of 1 mega ohm and 1 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only 1000 will left, and that 1000 will multiply with 12 volt minus V1. It will become 12,000 V minus 1000 V1. Here product of 1 mega ohm and 2 milliampere will result 2000 volt. Here product of 1 mega ohm and 1 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only 1000 will left, and that 1000 will multiply with V1. It will become 1000 V1. Here product of 1 mega ohm and 1 mega ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only 48 volt minus 4V1 will left. This minus 4V1 will multiply with minus 1. It will become plus 4V1. Now we will add constants together. Sum of 12,000V and 2000V will become 14,000V. Minus 48 volt will become 13,952 volt. Similarly, sum of minus 1000 V1 minus 1000 V1 and plus 4 V1 will become minus 1996 V1. Now place this minus 1996 V1 on other hand side of equal. It will become plus 1996 V1. In order to calculate the value of V1, divide this equation on both sides with 1996. So the value of V1 will become 6.99 volt. After calculating the value of V1, we can calculate the value of current Ix, that is equal to 12 volt minus V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm. So Ix will be equal to 12 volt minus 6.99 volt divided by 1 kilo ohm. Here V1 is replaced with 6.99 volt. Now we will subtract 6.99 volt from 12 volt and divide the answer with 1 kilo ohm. So the value of current Ix will become 5.01 milliampere. Now we have the value of 2 milliampere current source as well as the value of current Ix. Both currents are entering towards this node. So using Kirchoff's current law, we can find out the value of current I0. So current I0 will be equal to the sum of both entering currents, Ix plus 2 milliampere. Replace Ix with its value. Sum of 5.01 milliampere and 2 milliampere will become 7.01 milliampere. So 7.01 milliampere current is passing through this branch with this specific direction. It was all about chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.33. Thank you. See you again in next video.